You finish dinner. There's one plate left on the table. You pick it up, put the leftovers in the fridge, and pull open the dishwasher. Behind you, your partner says, "You know you could have just asked me." You turn around. "Asked you what?" "To help." They sound more confused than annoyed. You look at the plates in your hands. They do help. They cooked Tuesday. Yesterday, they vacuumed the living room without anyone asking. Last weekend, they fixed the cabinet door that had been hanging crooked for weeks. When you ask, they usually do it, so you put the plates in the dishwasher. Okay. The next morning, your phone buzzes while you're making coffee. Your partner is at the grocery store. "Do we need milk?" You open the fridge. "Yeah, almost out." A minute later, "Which one do we usually get?" You send the answer, then put the phone down. Later that afternoon, they notice an envelope beside the kettle. There's a phone number written on the back. "What's this?" "The plumber." "For the sink?" "Yeah." "I can call." You hand them the envelope. Okay. They unlock their phone. What do I tell them? That it's dripping underneath. "Since when?" "Tuesday." "Can they come whenever?" You reach for the calendar. "Thursday morning is easiest." They call. 10 minutes later, the plumber is booked. Thursday morning. "Done. Maybe your partner was right. Maybe you should ask more." So for the next few days, you do. "Can you grab detergent?" "Sure." "Can you put these away?" "Yep." "Can you take the trash out?" "Yeah." Things get done. Saturday morning, you walk into the kitchen. The dishwasher is still full from the night before. You open it and reach for the first plate. "I was going to do that." You look over. Your partner is standing there with coffee. "When?" "After breakfast." You glance at the table. Breakfast isn't over. You leave the plate where it is. They take a sip. You close the dishwasher again. Later that day, you find them in the hallway with a panel open near the heating system. They pull out an old filter and slide in a new one. "Was that due?" "Yeah." "When did we last change it?" "Last month." "You changed it last month?" "Yeah." They close the panel and walk off to wash their hands. You stay there for a second. A few days later, they do the laundry. By the time you come upstairs, the towels are folded on the bed. You pick one up, look at it, unfold it. Fold it the way you usually do. Your partner walks past the door and sees you. They look at the towel, then at you. You put it back on the pile. The next evening, you're both getting ready to go to your mother's place. Your partner is standing by the front door with a bottle of wine in one hand and flowers in the other. "Which one?" "Either." They set the wine down. You look at the flowers. "Actually, maybe the wine." They stop. "Wine?" "Yeah, she still has flowers from last weekend." They put the flowers down and take the wine. On the drive, you remember your mother said she might make dessert. "Maybe we should have brought the flowers." Your partner glances over. "You want me to turn around?" "No, it's fine." They keep driving. The next day, they're putting away clean dishes. They pick up a pan. "Top shelf or bottom?" You start to answer, then stop. "Whichever works." They put it on the bottom. You look at it. It fits. You close the cupboard. That Thursday, while you're putting bowls away, your partner looks up from their phone. "Should I text your sister about Sunday? Why are you asking me?" It comes out quickly. They look up. "Because you usually do it." You keep holding the bowl. "What time are we even going?" "I don't know." "Neither do I." Your partner opens the family group chat. They scroll. "Are we still doing Sunday?" "What time? Are we bringing anything? Did you check with mom?" Underneath are your replies. 6 works. I'll ask. "I booked it. I'll bring dessert." Your partner keeps scrolling. "Okay, I'll ask your sister." A minute later, 6:30. Your partner looks at you. "Your mom still likes to eat earlier, right?" "Yeah, 6 is better." "Okay." They type. "Can we do 6?" Your sister replies. "Works for me." Your partner puts the phone down. A few minutes later, they ask, "Do you know if your mom still wants us to pick her up?" "Yeah, she doesn't like driving after dark." "Okay." They send another message. "I'll get mom." Your phone rings 10 minutes later. It's your mother. "What time Sunday?" You already know the answer. Hang on. Your partner is sitting on the couch. You hold out the phone. They take it. 6, I'll pick you up at 5:30. A pause. Yeah, same place. Another pause. Okay. They hand the phone back. Your mother has already moved on to asking whether you found the scarf she left last week. On Sunday afternoon, you're both putting on your shoes. Your partner looks up. What time are we leaving? Why are you asking me? They blink. Because you read your sister's last message. You check your phone. They're right. 5:15. Okay. A minute later. Should I call your sister now or just text when we're on the way? You look over. You can decide. They nod. Okay. In the car, they send a message. You don't ask what it says. The following Thursday, the family group chat buzzes again. Your sister. I'm stuck at work Sunday. I won't get there before 6:30. You read it once, then again. Your partner is beside you at the table. They read it too. That messes up the time. Yeah. Your phone rings before either of you says anything else. It's your mom. You answer. Your sister says she's late? Yeah. So what are we doing? You look across the table. Your partner is already reaching for their phone. Hang on. You pass your phone over. Hey, your partner says. A pause. No, we don't know yet. Another pause. Would 6:30 be too late? They listen. Okay, what about 5:30? Another pause. Got it. Let me call the restaurant and I'll call you back. Your mother says something else. Your partner listens. Okay. They hand the phone back. You put it on the table. Your partner calls the restaurant. It rings until voicemail. After the tone, they say, Hi, we have a reservation Sunday at 6. We may need to change the time. Call me back when you can. They hang up. I'll try again. You both go back to what you were doing. About an hour later, you walk through the kitchen. Your partner's phone is on the counter. No missed call. You pick up your own phone. The restaurant number is still in your recent calls from the last time you booked. Your thumb rests over it. You put the phone down. A few minutes later, your partner walks in carrying a basket of laundry. You glance at the phone. Did they call back? They look toward their phone. No, then at the clock. I forgot to try again. You glance at the time. They close at 9. Right. They set the laundry down and call. This time someone answers. Hi, we have a reservation Sunday at 6. One person's running late. Do you have anything a little earlier or later? They listen, then cover the phone. They have 5:15 or 7. You think about your mother. 5:15 works for her. Your partner looks at the phone. Then your sister misses it. Yeah. They go back to the call. Let me check something. Can I call you right back? They hang up. Your partner opens the group chat. 5:15 means your sister misses most of it. Yeah. 7 is too late for your mom. Yeah. They sit there for a second. What if we eat at home? Mom thinks we're going out. We can tell her. What time? 6:30? You look at the phone. Ask her. Your sister calls you directly. You answer. What are we doing now? You look at your partner. Hang on. They're sorting it out. You hand over the phone. Your partner takes it. We're thinking 6:30 at home. Does that work for you? A pause. Okay. Another pause. No, don't bring anything yet. Let me call Mom. They hang up. Then call your mother. At home instead. A pause. Yeah. Another pause. 6:30. Your partner listens. Okay. I'll pick you up at 6. They end the call, then type into the group chat, 6:30 at our place. I'll pick Mom up at 6. Your sister sends a thumbs up. Your partner puts the phone down. Your partner looks at the message for a second, then at the fridge. We were going to eat at the restaurant. Yeah. So what are we feeding everybody? You look toward the kitchen. I don't know. They open the fridge. There's half a carton of eggs, some leftovers, and not much else. Your partner closes it. Does your mom still like that pasta place near her? Yeah. Anything she won't eat? She doesn't like spicy food. Okay. They pull up the menu. You start to lean over, then stop. Your partner scrolls for a while. What about this? They show you a chicken dish. She'll eat that. They add it. Your sister messages again. Do you want me to bring anything? Your partner answers, maybe salad? I'm ordering the rest. Your sister sends, sure. Your partner goes back to the menu. A few minutes later, they frown. They need the order by 5:30 for 6:30 pickup. You look at the clock, it's just after 5. You've got time. Yeah, they keep scrolling. Then look up. How many are we? You count for a second. 5. They look at the group chat and count again. 5. They place the order. The confirmation comes through. Pick up at 6:10. Your partner puts the phone on the table. Okay. You both go back to what you were doing. 10 minutes later, your mother calls again. Are we still going to the restaurant? You answer. No, we're eating here. What are we having? You look toward your partner. They're carrying the laundry basket back toward the hallway. Pasta, they call from across the room. You repeat it. Pasta. Your mother says, fine, and then asks whether your sister is bringing that green salad she likes. You don't know. Ask her when you get here. Your mother laughs. Okay. The call ends. A minute later, they look toward the dining table. Do we have enough plates for everyone? Yeah. Okay. They go back to folding laundry. A few nights later, the two of you are talking about groceries. I'll do them this week, your partner says. Okay. Anything specific? You start. Milk, coffee, eggs. Then you look toward the fridge. There's a list. They look over. Right. Tuesday afternoon, you open the refrigerator. The milk is nearly gone. You pull your phone from your pocket. Type milk. You look at the word, then delete it. Your partner gets home later. They put 2 bags on the counter. Milk is in one of them. You help put the food away. Friday morning, you open the cupboard. The coffee container is empty. Your partner walks in. No coffee? I forgot. Okay. I'll get some after work. You make tea. That evening, they come home with coffee. The following week, before leaving for the store, they open the fridge, then the cupboard. You see them do it. You stay where you are. The next Saturday, the dishwasher is full again. This time, your partner opens it. You're making toast. They start putting plates away. One bowl goes in a cupboard you normally use for something else. You notice. Your hand almost moves toward it. You finish buttering the toast. Later, when no one is in the kitchen, you move the bowl. A few days after that, the dryer starts making a low scraping sound. You hear it when you walk past the laundry room. That evening, you mention it. The dryer sounds weird. Your partner opens the door and spins the drum by hand. Huh. Then closes it. You leave it there. 2 days pass. You're working at the table when they come into the room. I booked someone to look at the dryer. You look up. You did? Tuesday at 4. Does Tuesday work? I checked. You reach for the calendar anyway. Tuesday at 4 is empty. You leave it where it is. Okay. Want tea? Yeah. They head toward the kitchen. With the plumber, you already had the number and checked the time. This time, the next thing you heard was Tuesday at 4. Researchers who study household work often separate the physical task from the thinking around it. Noticing something needs attention, deciding what to do, and keeping track of whether it gets done. People often use the phrase mental load for some of that work. The dryer is fixed Tuesday. Thursday night, the trash bin is full. You're clearing the table when you notice it. Can trash and recycling just be yours? Your partner looks at you. They are. You take them out when I ask. Well, yeah. I mean, can you keep track of them? They think for a second. You mean the recycling weeks too? Yeah. And Thursday night? Yeah. Okay. You tie the bag. They take it outside. The next Thursday comes around. Late afternoon, you walk past the trash bin, still inside. At dinner, it's still there. You start to say something. Your partner is telling you about a problem at work. You pick up your glass instead. At 7:30, the bin is still inside. The truck won't come until morning. You check the time. Then go back to the living room. At 9, the back door opens. A minute later, your partner comes back inside. Trash is gone. The following Thursday, the trash goes out again. The recycling doesn't. Friday morning, you look through the window. The recycling bin is still beside the garage. The truck has already gone by. Your partner walks up behind you. Damn. You look outside. Yeah, I forgot. They stand there for a moment. It'll have to wait. Looks like it. The bin stays full another week. Thursday afternoon comes again. Your partner is sitting on the couch when their phone makes a sound. They look at the screen. Recycling. They get up and head toward the garage. You keep reading. A few days later, your sister texts both of you. Mom's birthday. Saturday or Sunday. Your phone is already in your hand. Before you type anything, another message appears. Your partner. Sunday works for us. What time were you thinking? Your sister replies, maybe 4. Mom mentioned that Italian place again. Your partner sends, I'll call them. A minute later, they look over. Your mom still prefers earlier, right? Yeah, before 5 is better. Okay. They make the call. An hour later, they come into the room. Sunday at 4:30, they couldn't do 4. Okay. One morning, you remind your partner about the trash before you catch yourself. Another night, they put a pan in a cupboard you don't usually use. You move it later. The heating filter is still something they handle. You still don't know when it needs changing. Wednesday evening, you're both in the kitchen. Your partner looks toward the dishwasher. Was this clean or dirty? You glance over. Before you answer, they pull out a plate and look at it. Never mind. They put the plate away. Then another one. You keep chopping vegetables. A few weeks later, dinner is over. You put the leftovers in the fridge. Your partner is telling you about something that happened at work. And then he moved the meeting again. Again? Thursday this time. They pick up 2 plates. You wipe a small spot from the counter. Your partner looks at the dishwasher, opens it, starts unloading. They keep talking. You hand them a container as you pass. Did my sister ever text you back? Yeah, Sunday at 6. Okay. They put another plate away. The dishwasher closes. The conversation keeps going.